Hello, my name is Carlos Rosso and I'm the CEO of Thotz Net, a web app to let people visualize all the information they own on the cloud or on their devices and be able to organize them so they can organize their digital life their way. We're two founders, Carlos Rosso, I'm the CEO. I have a BSc in computer science, have experience in knowledge management, and have worked across the world in managing large amounts of information. Andres Fuentes, he's a software development specialist, web development entrepreneur, and you'll see later why it's important a Google Apps partner as well. We have already a team. Alexander Herrera is our main developer. He has a BSc in computer science. He has worked on development of generic algorithms, and it's a Java and HTML specialist. Santiago Aguilar, BSc in multimedia development and 3D and animation, and Sergio Martinez, who is our creative and art director, and our UX design expert, and our touch interface design and development director as well. And we're looking for people to increase our team, at least one developer or graphic designer, hopefully both, that can contact us at contact@thotz.net and become part of the team. What does Thotz do? You know that every person has their own way to organize, in which they organize their life. But somehow, in regards to technology, we've led to believe that we can only do it through files and folders, and that it's actually true for one of every three people, but 2 out of 3 don't find that way the easiest one to actually organize their life. So why do we replicate that paradigm in our devices? Why are we storing all our content through files and folders? We don't believe there's any reason for keep doing that. That's a 70s paradigm, and we want people to actually use their devices as an extension of their mind, because the mind actually maps memories based on references and associations through all their senses. So we want to be able to let people do the references, be it concepts or images or sounds or whatever it is, and associate the content to that so they can easily find it anywhere. Let me tell you why we're talking about Google Apps. And we started through looking at what Google Docs do, and that's here on the left. And it essentially replicate the folder and the file and folder paradigm. But on the other hand, Gmail works on labels, and those labels let people associate one email or piece of content to many things. And we want to do a cross between the two of them. So we want to stop using files and folders and use Thotz Net. And I'm going to show you an alpha of what we're doing with it now. So what we have is this simple map, and it's an alpha version, so it's very, very simple. This is my actual Gmail account where I have family, university, company, and friends as the concepts I want to associate content to. I can easily go and add to my family a new tag that we can call, I don't know, sister. And that tag will let me associate any content I have related to my sister to it, and any other things. So we can actually do whatever or store information the way we want. We can also go and easily rename or I don't know, change this map in whatever way we want, and then we can go and find the information that we have related to it. Whether it is, I know, our family and the company, and bring up whatever results I have. Right now it's just a text box, but soon it'll be a preview of what we actually have in there. So I can go and look at the content I do have and access it. As you can see, I can easily tag and relate any content anywhere. And the best thing is that this thing that I just did, I will just straight away, I can now go to my iPad and just sign in, and that'll bring up Thotz in the iPad. I'll just grant it access to my docs, and it'll go to the application and bring up exactly the same map we saw a moment ago. That map has the same parts, family, sister, everything in there. And I can easily do a search here where I can go and look for those documents that I was talking about a moment ago. And I'll go and just find whatever content is it that I'm looking for. It'll come up straight away on my screen. So as you can see, we can just find the content our way anywhere. Why do we think this is a good business? There's a lot of competition. There's people doing organizing concepts, as you can see on the top, the brain, mind map, etc. There's people doing storage across devices, and there's people doing aggregation. And we want to sit in the middle of those three because that's exactly where people want to use their content. They want to store it, find it their way, and aggregate it. For the first phase, there's 250 million users in Gmail. Out of those, only 16 million use Google Docs, so there's a lot of value in being able to access that storage from everywhere, especially tablets, where there's a new paradigm where content is associated to applications, and it's not really what people are used to, so we're going to have to facilitate that content consumption in those devices. We are working on a freemium model where the basic features that you just saw will be free for everybody, but if you want to share or you want to use more than one storage service, you will be charged as a premium customer. We're looking for angel investors at this point in time and early testers because we expect to release on November this year and have Dropbox and Boxnet integration by February next year, and then Google Plus and sharing in about April. And that is Thotz Net, your digital life your way. And I'm Carlos, Carlos at Thotz.net.